truly one of the best.
He's only got 10 more to go.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm with you. Got my second win.
I'll try to do the top. You do the
Switch arms, Liam. Switch arms. Switch arms, Liam. I don't must be getting
The
tired.
drink is going to really up into me, so we're doing all right. William Pegg, William, I don't know what to say about that. William Pegg, William to New York with Tony and so on. But anyway, the three boys, John, David and Paul, three fine young men. So we move on. Sorry, Willie. Not very much. Well, Willie is here, so all you got to do is talk to Willie and you get the whole story.
He'll tell you all about it himself.
After that, now with Willie, we had Eilish. After school in Killina, Eilish went to a domestic science school in Swinford, County Mayo. I think it's the same school as you, really, right? Yeah. There, she got a job as a cook in a not lofty house in County Tipperary, where she met John Conway. I'm married in the early 60s. They moved to Oxford, England, where they ran the Abington Arms. They had three kids, Marie, Carol and Brendan, were all born in England. Sorry.
My fault, sorry.
That's his fault. Yeah, blame him. Blame the Yanks.
Liam, can you walk into this room? I know. Blame Liam.
The mic is not long enough. So, what I say? Brendan and Marie, when I say we were born in England, Brendan and Marie remain in Oxford and Carol now lives in Scotland. Poor Eilish, Lord of Mercy, died suddenly in March 1970 and went on at a young age. At one time I went to Oxford and I went to the bar and John brought me back to his house after, was treated not money the best. So, Eilish will listen. Next we have Vin and Mary. The three kids, Greg and Helen. They're four kids. Dara, Owen, and Emma. Then we have Gillian and Michael, Rosie, Hazel and Morgan. Claire and Brian. What? Oh. Can't move the mic. Then we have Claire and Brian. And there's Finn, Imelda and Jane. I hope I got that right. Ben used to come to New York every now and then. I think he stayed with you for a while, Lane. Did he? In one of your apartments? He stayed in the apartment with Lane, but Lane doesn't remember. He was under the influence. Anyone who knows Ben, Ben is a real gentleman. He moved real slow. He never got excited about anything. So he used to work with Frank, and Frank sometimes was a little hyper, and Frank used to walk fast, and he was trying to get to the bus in the morning, and he'd look around, and of course Ben would be way back. And Frank always liked to be early, but anyway, they worked it out, and that's that. We have Craig here, right, Craig? I know the rest of them are here now. Oh, all right. That's Craig there, that's Ben's son right there. And by the way, Greg, thanks for coming, appreciate it. Then we had Bern. When Bern finished school in Killina, she went to work in Salt Factory, that's here in town. She met Stephen, and then went to America. Stephen was broken hearted. She stayed with Maureen, by the way. And when she came back to Ireland, they got married. They had 4 children, and they're all here. Geraldine, stand up there, Geraldine. Mary, Geraldine has 3 kids, Annie, Joe, and Alison. Did I get that right? All right. We have Mary. Where's Mary? Mary's right here. And the 3 kids.
Granny's pet.
There's no need to say that. We have Mary here with Granny's pet. And the 3 kids, Lauren, Claire, and Darren. Is that right? Good job. Stephen's over right over there. All right. 2 kids, Zoe and Stephen O. Now Stephen O, I never knew what it was, but I just found out today it's young Stephen, right? Alright, good job. Declan and his 1 kid, Mia. What is Declan right there? Good man, Declan. They lived in the Black Line, they opened a shop at the house, which, I don't know where Stephen is, right here. I think I built the flaps with that Stephen, did I? And they're still standing. Not too bad. I'm off the hook.
There's a bit half off.
No, only the in-laws, you know, they were great pairs. The uncles and the aunts. Come on, They had the shop for about 20 years. Darren worked in the shop and Stephen worked in board Lamona. When it came to railings and gates, Stephen was the best. Man Stephen, he made some nice ones. Stephen loved to shoot and always had lovely dogs and really good ones with dogs. We loved going to Darren and Stephen's house and we would always get sweets and sweet cake. Thanks, Stephen. And not enough for that. Barbie, what's this?
With the cash and carry. The microphone. I can speak, I can project. They can hear me.
Does that mean you have a big mouth?
I have a big mouth. We always got the cash and carry from Bird. What? All the candy. Right there, you Bird.
All right, carry on. We got dinner coming.
The next one we have is Anne. Anne finished school in Killinall. She started working in the baking factory here in town. She loved country music, especially Big Tom, and loved going to dances. One night in the carnival in Blue Ball, she met Seamus. In 1971, they got married in Buckle Church. She then moved to Clonford, which is Seamus' home place. They had 6 children, Raymond and Christine, and 1 kid, Alison. Raymond is here, right? Raymond? You gotta listen. There's a big notice coming up where you have to pay for the cigarettes, so you gotta listen. Then they have Gerald and Lorraine, the 5 kids, Killian, Dara, Sean, Emma, and Callum. Anne-Marie and Willie. Anne-Marie and Willie, good job. Thanks, Anne-Marie, for putting everything together for me. Appreciate it. 2 kids, Emily and Liam. Good choice there, Anne-Marie. Terence, 1 daughter, Molly. Terence not here. Ursula and Anthony. I think Ursula's here, right? Ursula, you're here. Good girl. 4 kids, Connor, Lucy, Isabel, and Eddie. Then we have James and Donna. So, apart from socializing and getting her hair done every week, she loves to smoke. She always made sure to go to Clara's market to get the cheap cigarettes. She would love to see the Yanks coming home from America because they would bring her home the duty free. The story goes that Seamus, you listen to Seamus, the story goes when Anne and Seamus returned home from a wedding in New York, the luggage went to Dublin instead of Shannon. And of course, they were searched by customs. Seamus had to declare the cigarettes and was charged £80 for the 1,700 cigarettes. And he's still complaining about it. He said it was a terrible burden on his life. There you go, Seamus. Things I always remember about Granny Neville was Granny Neville would be shouting up, "Anne, get up!" And Anne would never get up, but she'd be hitting the ceiling with the broom. But anyway, she got her up anyway. And I always remember that Anne used to cycle into the baking factory and she had a lovely bike. And another thing about Anne that we really appreciate, the Deegan family, is that she was always there for Mammy. She always came in to see Mammy. It was special. Now, last about the family, but not least, we have Frank. When Frank was born, the story goes that Granny Neville brought him home on the back of the bike, but unfortunately he fell out of the carrier. That's right. Now we know why Frank was always so mellow. In his young years, he would cycle from Lynally to Lahon to work with Joe Fox. During this commute, that he laid eyes on a real pretty redhead who had noticed him as well. Way to go, Nuala. He would brave the dangerous Killinall alley, taught good hooligans, and Scullies and Wrigleys, who would throw eggs at Frank and chase Frank from the canal. He told the old lady's grandmother that he was going to marry the Red One. The first official meeting at the local library. The library is right where it was at the task, I think was more important. That's where it was, where the library was born. They went to England, he went to England when he was 16 to work in the building site. Maureen insisted that if Tony was going to sponsor Willie, then he had to sponsor Frank too. Way to go, Maureen. He never missed a day of work.
He sponsored Mick too.
We've gone past Mick Barbara. You want me to stop or you want me to keep going on there? You know how long it took me to put this together? He never missed a day at work. In his wiser years, he would explain that he didn't know how Uncle Tony didn't kill him because a few months after arriving in New York, getting set up and with his paperwork, Social Security card, and of course a respectable job in the union, and after drinking at the local bar, the great plan was hatched that they were going to go to emigrate to Alaska. His first attempt at cross-country driving landed him in the Midwest hospital to remove his appendix. He got there eventually and spent a number of years between Alaska, San Francisco, and New York. After the Bronx, it was to Morocco-Ways with his new daughter Michelle, then Pearl River. The doctor, when Declan was born, told Daddy, or told Frank, that he looked like him, but not to worry. We have excellent plastic surgeons these days. Very good, Declan. You didn't look so bad. This is us. We would love when Frank would come home because he would have a nice car, plenty of money, and bring us wherever we wanted to go, and buy us plenty of sweets at the fingerboard and ice cream. Because Frank was the youngest, he was close to our age. And we looked at him like a big brother. When we came to America and living in the Bronx, we would always go up to Frank's for the chat. We were always welcome and of course fed the best. Frank loved sports and took great pride when Michelle and Declan were playing games. He was not shy about voicing his opinion, and you would hear a roar from Frank. Michelle, get off your hunkers and boot it, Becky. Frank was a magnet to the kids, and they just loved when Frank would load them all up in the back of his white truck and bring them home. When it came to doing ceilings, Frank was the man. He needed no levels, lines, or top levels. You just had to stay out of his way. If you were working with Frank, you had better be able to read sign language.
I got one line. But I was working with Frank. His line to me was, you have more degrees than the weather, but you still can't hammer a nail strip. That summed it up.
Mine was when Mike came out to the States for the first time, and he made me come to the Archway Bar in a suit. It was not a suit place, it was a jeans dive.
Frank was a bit of a character that way. Frank loved to travel, always talked about his time in Alaska. His favourite place to visit was Niagara Falls. He knew every inch of it, and even the best place to park. He loved to meet people and chat, maybe sometimes too much. Frank would do anything for you. I would quote a line that Declan and Michelle posted on Facebook in his passing. Said he was the most loving, generous, strong and stubborn man we knew. He fought a courageous battle and never lost his positive outlook or his determination. That was Frank. Now, anybody received the memorial card very recently, on the inside of it says, always a smile instead of a frown, always a hand when one is down, always true, thoughtful and kind, wonderful memories he left behind. That was Frank. Thank you for that. We miss him so much. I don't know if everybody got to meet Nuala, but you got to meet Nuala. Nuala's a real lady and a very special person, and always there for everybody. He always has an open house. It's like home away from home, and you're always welcome and always welcome to tea. She went through a lot, but she's the best. That's the end of the family. Thank you, Nuala. A little bit about Granny and Grandfather. Grandfather, Willie Neville, was from Nine Alley, from a family of 9. Their mother passed away in childbirth. The family was very young when she died. The children were Francis, Tommy, Josie, Vincent, Maisie, Katie, Michael and William. Most of our grandfather's siblings moved to live in America, while Tommy lived down in Parkwall, and he later went to America in a hurry to get away from the IRA. The story goes that he was put into a whiskey barrel and shipped off to America. They removed the plug so he could breathe. Josie lived in the house next door. Johnny Neville came from Derrybeg. Her mother was from Killy. She had 5 sisters and 3 brothers: Rita, Kathleen, Molly, Winfred, Sheila, and the boys were Patsy, Ned, and Frank. 4 of her sisters, Rita, Kathleen, Molly, and Sheila, went on to become nurses. That's pretty impressive. We never knew them as Maccabees, we only knew them as Macs. Johnny Neville was the eldest. Rita married to John Brady in Dangan and later died in Montmellick Nursing Home. Auntie Molly was married to Paddy Owens and they lived in Spallestown. The other aunts lived in England. Winifred and Mary was married to Eric Wilson, an Englishman. Winifred now resides in a nursing home. Sheila, a nurse, died in 2009. Now, we're going to, this is the end of it, I promise. This is a little bit of history about the Neville family. Liam one time was at an attorney's gathering and he met a young man by the name of James Cullen, who gave him the Neville history and whose uncle was Eugene Gorman that was married to Kathleen Neville. The story goes, in 1778, three Neville brothers worked in Montmellick for a man named Meredith, who was an orange man. Don't worry, guys. All right, guys. I understand what he started. Hold on, he was an orange man. In 1799, they came to Tullamore and worked on the building of the Charleville Castle. From 1795 to 1812, they were stonemasons and they were Protestant. The work for masons was plentiful at the time, as well as building the castle, the continuation of the canal from Tullamore to Shannon that's about to start, and bridges and locks need masons. One of the brothers was named Jacob, another was William, and the other names are not known. William married Mary Bagnall and they emigrated to Canada. They crossed into the US from Nebraska and later to Colorado. Jacob married Elizabeth Bagnall, a sister to Mary, so two brothers married two sisters. The descendants of the union used to call to Lynally on a regular basis up to recent years. Jerry, the son of Jacob and Elizabeth, married Anne Kelly from Lynally in 1844. Anne Kelly was the daughter of Roger Kelly and Mary Munn, who married in 1822. It may be at that time of the Neville and Kelly marriage that the family became Catholic. So no, Clive, you were already up to 1822. You had company. But all those Nevilles are Protestants, Clive, so don't worry. Joe, the son of Jerry and Elizabeth, married Mary Ronan, who lived at Charleville Gates. Now, the Ronans were evicted in the 1900s. Grandfather was Willie Neville, son of Joe and Mary, married Granny Elizabeth McAvoy, who was Granny Mac, and who was from Derry Bay. Uncle Tony married Maureen.
My dad.
Yeah. The reunion was the result. There are Bagnalls and Neville families still in Muckla. The Nevilles are Catholic and the Bagnalls are Protestant. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Yeah, that's it, everybody. One more time!